Okay, so surface area of pyramids. The first one we're going to look at is this one right here. And that is what I would call a square pyramid because it has a square on the bottom of it. But we're going to write square / rectangle because you do the same thing if it's a rectangle. So the question I always ask is, what shapes do you see? Well, we already talked the bottom. There was one square. And then we have how many triangles? We have 4 triangles. The square formula is length times width. The triangle formula is 1/2 BH. Okay, so now we calculate. So my square, my length times width, that would be my 15 times 15, which is 125. And then my 4 triangles, I'm going to stick a 4 in front because there's 4 of them. They're all equal. And then I have my 1/2. And then I'm just looking at this triangle. So whenever I ask what my base is just this number right here, 15. It's not 125 because that was the base of the whole shape. This is just asking for the base of the triangle. And then the height of the triangle is 12. So then I multiply all of those numbers together. And you get 360. Okay, then I just add those two together, and that tells me my surface area. So 585 just squared, because it's still area, so I still have to square my unit. Okay, and that's it for a square or a rectangular pyramid. Find your base, find your 4 triangles, and then add them together. Okay, the next one would be one like this. And this one, you can see the base is not a square anymore, it's a triangle. So we would call this one a triangular pyramid. Okay, this one has a base triangle. And that's always the bottom one. And then it also has 3 triangles around the side there, and they're all going to be equal. So both of these, we're using this formula since we're dealing with triangles. Okay, on most of your triangular pyramids, it already tells you what the area of the base is. So I don't have to figure out what the area of the bottom of this is. It tells me it's 43.3. So I just have to remember to add that on to my 3 triangles. Okay, so now I'm talking about the 3 wrapped around the edge. So 3, and then I use my 1/2. My base of one of those triangles, that would be 10, since that's the bottom. And my height of one of those triangles would be 16. Okay, so then I calculate that, 240. And don't forget to add those two together. And that gets you a final answer of 283.3 meters squared. And that is your final answer for that one. So make sure you always find your base shape. Sometimes it tells you what it is. Sometimes you have to find it, like in the first one. And then find your triangles that wrap around using this formula with a 3 or a 4 in front, depending on what type of pyramid it is. Then you add them together to get your final answer.